over.
Oh.
I'll get him.
Hello everyone. Do you know why invasive animals pose such a major threat to human agriculture? Hunters are using hunting dogs, an effective strategy to protect agriculture. Please leave a comment with the number 1 to continue watching the video.
I'll get him.
Around 20 to 30 wild boars emerge from the western forest in packs, attacking cornfields during the harvest season. The yield and quality of corn for local farmers have steadily decreased over the past 3 years due to wild boar destruction. Residents report regularly seeing large, deep boar tracks in the ground, with the boars weighing up to several hundred pounds. They trample over the corn plants ready for harvest. The corn on these plants is damaged by the wild boar's sharp teeth and becomes unusable for production. This is also the primary source of income for people in Florida. Annual losses from corn exports are estimated at $1.5 million. Predators. The loud gunshot injured the wild boar, causing it to charge directly at the hunter, knocking him to the ground. In March 2019, there were 250 cases of hunters being attacked by wild boars, resulting in serious injuries. Fortunately, they were quickly taken to the hospital. The stories of Florida hunters represent a courageous and persistent battle against the dangers posed by this invasive species.
Oh, look at the...
To tackle the wild boar invasion, the state of Florida has launched a large-scale hunting campaign with major support from professional hunting dogs. Thanks to close coordination between hunters and dogs, Florida has achieved a 40% annual reduction in wild boar population control. The issuance of hunting dog licenses is strictly regulated to ensure legal and safe hunting practices. Dog hunting licenses are typically issued in July each year, coinciding with the peak of the wild boar breeding season. In this license, a maximum of 3 hunting dogs are allowed to participate per hunt. This regulation helps prevent overcrowding and ensures that the hunting process remains sustainable, without impacting other wildlife in the dense forest. A fierce chase ensued between the pack of hunting dogs and the massive wild boars. With the skill and leadership of an experienced hunter, the hunting dogs quickly guided the hunter to the wild boar's hiding spot. Although the boars were familiar with the terrain, they couldn't escape the hunting dog's abilities. The hunting dog's sense of smell allows them to detect the scent of wild boars from afar and track them accurately to their hiding spots. However, while hunting wild boars, bad weather with strong winds made the dog's job more challenging. The constantly changing winds disrupted the airflow, making it difficult for the dogs to stay on track. Despite this, through perseverance and teamwork, the hunting dogs still managed to complete their task efficiently. These hunting dogs are professionally trained and must be in excellent physical condition to navigate challenging terrains, from moss-covered cliffs and dense forests to difficult paths. Their endurance and strength are trained and practiced for at least a year before they can join the hunt. In cases where hunting dogs have not completed their training and still participate in hunting, the hunters face imprisonment for what is considered animal cruelty. Hunters must be aware that when hunting at night, safety is extremely important and must be strictly followed. Hunters should be fully equipped with protective gear to avoid scratches from the forest vegetation. Wear bright clothing so teammates can easily spot them in the dark, and carry flashlights or appropriate lighting equipment to navigate the path and identify the positions of group members. Hunters must always adhere to firearm safety rules.
Hey, what you got there, bud? Hey, bud. What you got?
They need to check and clean their firearms regularly to ensure they are in good condition and safe to use. Staying in contact with teammates and always having a backup plan will help hunters handle unexpected situations quickly and efficiently. The attention and readiness of each team member are crucial to the success and safety of every hunt. Opposition to the use of hunting dogs may stem from various reasons. Critics argue that the wild boar population could face extinction if hunting continues annually at the same time. The use of hunting dogs can also disturb surrounding wildlife due to their barking, especially at night when hunting activities take place. Additionally, some anti-hunting individuals argue that using hunting dogs is inhumane to the animals. They are concerned about accidents or unintended incidents that could arise due to the presence of hunting dogs. As a result, public opposition is sometimes seen as a natural response, stemming from the desire to protect their environment and maintain peace in their surroundings. To address this issue, increasing empathy and understanding between all parties, along with strictly adhering to safety regulations and educating about the dangers wild boars pose, is crucial. Please comment with the number 1 if you agree with using hunting dogs. Thank you for staying with us until the end of the video. Share this video with your loved ones, and keep watching the next one. Over $10 million USD is lost each year due to the invasion of wild boars in Australian cities. The most serious impact is the environmental pollution caused by the boars, including dirty water and foul-smelling waste, which directly affects public health and quality of life. A study found that the amount of waste left by wild boars could increase by up to 50% in Australian cities. At the same time, residents have become accustomed to seeing wild boars invading residential areas in search of food, both during the day and at night. Wild boars invade densely populated areas like Melbourne with packs of 5 to 10 adults and piglets. They often roam the streets, especially when approaching people for food. Images of them approaching a woman asking for food could lead to collisions with wheelchairs, causing injury to the woman. The appearance of wild boars also attracts attention and curiosity from the public, with many people habitually taking photos, causing the boars to panic and flee. In their panic, they may attack people or collide with vehicles on the road. If a wild boar pack appears on the street, residents should immediately contact the authorities to ensure their safety and the safety of the community. The wild boar invasion is on the rise. The Australian government has announced plans to educate people in affected areas about safety measures and prevention strategies. Additionally, while wild boars have been wreaking havoc in Melbourne, over 200 homes have been attacked in the past 6 months, according to sources from Herald's Sun in 2023. The Australian government needs to implement measures to manage this invasive species to ensure the safety of residents in the area. The Australian government recently organized a wild boar hunting competition as a measure to control the increasing wild boar population, which is causing significant environmental damage in the city. The competition usually takes place in winter when the boars' natural food sources are scarce, forcing them to search for food. The largest wild boar hunting season in Australia typically runs from June to August. Hunters participating in the competition are identified by wearing orange t-shirts to ensure their safety and the safety of those around them. Additionally, when participating in this recreational competition, hunters must adhere to the policies and requirements set by the event. Hunters under 18 are not allowed to participate. During the hunt and while handling the wild boars, hunters will be provided with clothing, hunting equipment, and meals by the organizers. The competition is conducted in teams of 5 to 7 people to ensure safety and provide opportunities to learn hunting techniques. Hunting equipment is essential for the competition. The organizers have provided the Browning Mk3 tool, a semi-automatic rifle from the Browning Bar line, produced by FN Hurst in Belgium under a license from Browning Arms USA. This is an upgraded version of the Browning BMK2, featuring design and performance improvements. This has enhanced the hunter's experience and helped take down many invasive wild boars thanks to the competition. The number of invasive wild boars in some areas has decreased by 50 to 70% in recent years, thanks to the use of the Browning Mk3 tool. This tool features fast aiming speed with a range of up to 1 mile, allowing hunters to respond quickly in situations where wild boars are moving fast. In wild boar hunting competitions, each team typically includes 1 to 3 experienced hunters to support each other. The smooth coordination between team members helps increase efficiency and improve the chances of meeting the goals set by the organizers. In addition, experienced hunters participating in this competition aim for the neck and hind legs of the wild boars with each shot. What do you think is the weak point of the wild boar's body? Share your thoughts in the comments. According to hunters in the competition, they encountered a litter of 3 to 5 newborn wild boars. But under the animal welfare policy, hunters are not allowed to harm pregnant boars or piglets. This is a humane action toward animals. If you agree with this action, please comment with the number 5. Some hunting teams, when hunting in remote areas, transport the boars down the mountain by carrying them on their backs. This is done by hunters who are physically strong. During the transport, they must be careful due to the steep and rugged terrain. Finally, to determine which team wins the competition, the organizers will bring the wild boars in for inspection to identify the winning team.
Get up.
They will use a hanging scale to measure the weight of the wild boar. The hanging scale is a common tool used to weigh invasive wild boars in Australia, especially wild pigs. Are you curious about how this hanging scale is installed? The hanging scale requires a sturdy frame or stand to hang the scale from, and the frame must be tall enough to keep the wild boar a safe distance from the ground. It will have a hook at the end to suspend one of the boar's legs. The competition ended when a 373-pound wild boar was taken down, setting a new record as the largest wild boar ever recorded, securing victory for the team. This result also provides valuable data for authorities and researchers on the characteristics of invasive wild boars. The 373-pound weight has been identified as the largest average weight for a wild boar, which will aid in developing more effective prevention and management measures for this issue. The way Australians handle invasive wild boars is an effective measure and fosters a sense of unity among hunters in the city. Comment with the number 1 to support the motivation for hunters in the next hunt. Thank you for watching the entire video. Please share this video with others so they can avoid encountering wild boars. Since these solutions have proven effective in preventing the growth of populations of certain invasive species, do you believe there are any better solutions? If so, don't forget to share your thoughts and opinions below. Also, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to support our channel with upcoming videos. And finally, don't forget to share this video with all your friends so they can watch and enjoy it. Currently, feral goats are a serious problem in Australia, particularly in New South Wales, where their population exceeds 5.8 million. This invasive species is considered a significant threat to more than 100 native animal species. Are you ready to learn more about these feral goats? If so, leave a comment with the number 1. Therefore, the Australian government considers hunting wild goats to be a legal and necessary measure to control their population and protect the ecosystem. Wild goats in Australia are descendants of domestic goats that became feral after being introduced into the native environment. Their most notable characteristic is their exceptional reproductive ability, with each female goat capable of breeding year-round. On average, each litter of wild goats can produce up to 3 offspring, leading to rapid population growth. As a result, their numbers are increasing quickly, with concentrations mainly in areas such as New South Wales, Queensland, and South Australia. The rapid increase in the wild goat population in Australia is painting a grim picture for the local ecosystem and environmental infrastructure. This invasive species is considered a serious threat to many native plant and animal species, as they boldly compete for food resources and push other species to the brink of extinction. In Australia, wild goat meat is not only a food source but also a unique ingredient in some local dishes. However, the consumption of wild goat meat varies depending on the region and personal preferences. Many people choose to enjoy wild goat meat because it is considered a natural and sustainable food source, especially in areas facing the challenge of controlling the wild goat population and their environmental impact. Instead of hunting, some Australians choose to domesticate and raise wild goats. However, this is not a common practice because taming and raising wild goats requires special care due to their wild nature and behavior, which is different from that of domestic goats. However, feral goat farms can provide high-quality meat and dairy products. Some farms are managed according to safety and sustainability standards, contributing to environmental protection. Also, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe to support us with upcoming videos. And finally, be sure to share this video with your friends so they can watch and enjoy it.
Today, we're diving into the world of lynx hunting in the American West. We'll start with the sounds of gunfire echoing, signaling the beginning of a lynx hunt.
Got him.
Farmers in the American West are facing an increasing threat from this fierce predator. Lynx are devastating poultry flocks, killing over 400,000 chickens annually across the country, resulting in an estimated $16 million in damage and pushing many families into financial hardship. Faced with this situation, farmers are forced to take drastic measures. Hunting has become a last resort to protect their livelihoods. In Texas, over 100 hunters have joined a campaign to control the lynx population, determined to minimize the damage to the agricultural industry. At the Johnson farm in Wyoming, a family lost nearly 30 chickens in just 2 weeks due to lynx attacks, suffering about $12,000 in losses from meat and eggs. Across the county, the estimated annual damage reaches $60,000. Lynx are posing a serious threat to the livelihoods of local farmers. Lynx hunts typically take place during the day, when better lighting improves visibility and accuracy. Hunters focus on areas where lynx commonly appear, such as dense forests, cliffs, and locations near water sources. These areas provide natural shelter and abundant food for this wild cat species. To hunt lynx, hunters need extensive knowledge of their behavior and tracks. They place audio devices, mimicking rabbit calls at locations with lynx signs, and wait anxiously for the prey to appear before quickly taking them down. Lynx are renowned for their cunning and elusive nature. They often move silently and swiftly, avoiding contact with humans. Therefore, the hunting process requires a great deal of patience. Hunters typically use high-precision rifles with an effective range of 100 to 200 yards. However, due to the cautious nature of lynx, many successful hunts occur at closer distances, from 50 to 100 yards. Accurate shooting skills are crucial, requiring hunters to aim quickly and precisely under challenging conditions. Identifying lynx from other wild cat species is particularly important to ensure that only target individuals are hunted. Hunters are trained to recognize distinctive features of lynx, such as their short tail with a black tip, ears with black tufts on top, and larger size compared to feral house cats. In recent hunts, some hunters have reported catching impressively sized lynx. For example, in Colorado, a hunter took down a male lynx weighing up to 50 pounds, close to the state record. These cases not only demonstrate the success of the hunting efforts, but also provide valuable information about the development of the lynx population in the area. According to reports from the Wyoming Department of Natural Resources, livestock attacks by lynx have decreased by 30% over the past year in areas implementing controlled hunting programs. In one Montana county, economic damage caused by lynx has dropped from around $75,000 to $25,000 after 2 hunting seasons. Additionally, hunting lynx with a bow is a challenging task that requires skill and patience. To start, you need to be well prepared with a precise bow and arrows, along with supplementary tools such as a small saw to create tracks and equipment to mark areas where lynx are active. At the locations where you've observed their tracks or activity, when the lynx comes to feed on the bait, you must remain silent and patient, waiting for the perfect moment to shoot. Aim for the area behind the shoulder or on the back for an accurate and effective shot. Hunting lynx with a bow is not only about controlling their numbers, but also offers a challenging and rewarding experience. In addition to direct hunting, many farmers and hunters in the U.S. have also adopted trapping methods to control lynx populations. This method is considered more effective and humane. Foothold traps are designed to securely hold an animal's leg without causing serious injury. These traps are typically made of sturdy steel with a spring mechanism. The trapping process requires patience and skill. Trappers dig a small hole to place the trap, then use fine soil to conceal it. Additionally, they use chicken feathers as bait to attract the lynx. Trappers must ensure that the trap is securely anchored so that the lynx cannot escape once captured. Once the lynx is trapped, trappers quickly approach to manage the situation. They often use a long pole to keep a safe distance from the animal before approaching and removing the trap. The lynx can then either be released back into the wild or handled according to local regulations. In Montana, where the lynx population is high, wildlife management agencies report that using a combination of both methods has helped reduce the lynx population by 40% over the past 5 years. This figure underscores the importance of systematic and effective lynx population control. Compared to hunting, foothold trapping is considered more effective in controlling the lynx population. Statistics show that a skilled hunter can average 3 to 5 lynx per season with a rifle, while this number can reach 10 to 15 when using foothold traps. However, the foothold trapping method is also controversial due to concerns about its humaneness and the risk of accidentally trapping other animal species. When a large number of lynx are trapped, hunters often make full use of them. Lynx meat can be processed into delicious and appealing dishes. At the same time, their fur is highly valuable. With its exceptional softness, lynx fur is meticulously cleaned and processed for sale, bringing significant economic value. This approach not only helps reduce the lynx population, but also maximizes the benefits from hunting. Hi guys, that's the story of invasive species in the US. The government is taking action by allowing hunters to help control the population. What do you think about this approach? Do you have any other ideas for addressing this issue? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more exciting videos on wildlife and nature. See you next time!